Hi, Rick.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. Is it going to be a private lesson for me?
I don't know, it might be.
Linnea should be there.
Hmm?
Linnea should be around.
Okay. So what's your bridge schedule look like each week?
I take a lesson with Mike Moss. I've been doing it for a couple of years since COVID started, and
Hmm.
that's at 2 o'clock, 2 to 3:30 every Tuesday.
Okay.
So
This is your lesson day.
yeah, that's kind of why I was holding back from joining on you sooner, but I'm making it work. I also bike ride a lot. And some Tuesdays were my bike riding days, and I've eliminated that because it's just too much of a crunch to do that and then two bridge lessons. And then some face to face. My husband's taken lessons with Mike Moss also. And then occasional um BBO games, usually a four 99er game with my husband.
Okay.
But Linnea likes the 7.99ers and up.
Yep, that's good.
Yep.
And how about face to face? What do you get for that?
I do that at probably once a month. I am so intimidated, even playing with Linnea. I don't think she appreciates how intimidated I am. But
Uh,
these people are so good, and it just it's. I don't like
well, I'll tell
going.
you, the people that are so good at the club are happy if you make any mistakes because it'll help them get a better score, but they're also usually going to be pretty nice, I think.
They're very nice. Absolutely. That's why I go back once in a while.
Oh, you
Um,
should. Yeah, the more that you can do, the better. That's a great, a great way to really you can only learn so much by lessons. You need to have enough doing it mixed in there.
mhm.
Um, a lot of
Yeah,
people, it's the other way. There'll be people that go and play at the club week after week, but don't get any better because they're not doing any kind of training activities.
so you
So the
need them both,
combination of both is kind of most effective.
right? So Linnea, I play with her once a month. She's got it's only on Mondays that they offer the face-to-face here in town.
Hmm.
She's got some one girlfriend the first Monday, somebody the second Monday, I'm
Oh,
the
I
third
see.
Monday, somebody the fourth Monday, and I think the fifth Monday is a free-for-all.
Uh-huh. She's got a full dance card.
Yes, yes.
You need to get together with Miss first of the month or second of the month and fill in some other Mondays.
Or catch her the last fifth Monday of the month when there is one.
Yeah.
But part of it is I can go on Mondays and they'll hook me up with somebody, but then I feel badly if I drag them down. I don't have enough faith in me myself right now.
Yeah, but the people that usually are volunteering to pair up with people are happy to play with anybody, and there's a lot of enjoyment you can have playing with someone who's still learning to get up to higher level, just helping that process out.
Yeah, that's true. But if there's another person who walks in off the street like me as a
Yeah,
single, you're matched up with them first.
they kind of know what they're getting into, though. If they were super serious about it, they'd come with a partner. So they're not expecting to come walk in and get dropped in with a super life master.
I always think that if somebody volunteers to play with a walk-in, they should not have to pay.
That could be okay too. Hey, Linnea.
Hi, everybody.
Hi
Hello.
there.
Let's go ahead and hop into Shark Bridge. I've got things set up.
Oh, I forgot. My first name is the bridge name, BBO.
No, just your name.
Okay.
It doesn't
Well,
need
I
any.
have to warn you, I hardly remember any conventions after having been gone for so long.
Where have you been gone to? Did you go to New England?
No, I went on a Mediterranean cruise with my two sisters.
Oh, holy smokes.
Yeah, Greece, Croatia, Turkey, quite a cruise. So I'm just faking it today.
Okay. I think
I
you'll be
fake it all the
fine.
time.
Okay, so what I've got you two set up as partners with your north and south. You got robot opponents.
Oh, do I bid first?
Nope.
No,
Oh,
me.
okay. I see.
And so tell me, Maggie, what you're thinking about right
Two
now.
clubs.
What's that?
Two clubs.
Okay. Is that what you expected, Linnea?
Well, not exactly, but it certainly does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do I play? I'm waiting for.
No,
No, you play.
it's
I'm
my
sorry. I'm not even
diamonds.
used to the
Yes,
You're
I'm
board.
dummy.
just
Yeah. Maggie's dummy. Linnea's playing, so she's just thinking about.
I'm just planning.
Yeah, I might have played the 10 there.
But she may want the 10 to get back to dummy later, or to rough something high.
She can go 8 to 9. Okay. Yeah, I see.
So Maggie, what do you think the declarer's plan should be here in general?
Let's see. Uh, I think I try to get the ace of hearts out early on.
So if you do that, though, they're going to lead another trump, right?
She's playing it. Okay.
And what do you need to do with those trumps before they're drawn? If you look at losers in Linnea's hand right
Yeah,
now,
well, I think what I would do is play the 10 of clubs to the ace, then the
yeah.
king, and then the 7 and 6 I would trump one. Or play club and trump it.
Okay, that's the idea. Yeah, you'd like to be able to trump two clubs, right?
Yes.
But there's a problem if somebody gets in and draws leads their last trump, you'll only be able to do one. That was almost right.
Okay.
So keep on playing. Let's see what happens. Let's see how well the robots do here. Lead your spade there.
Hmm.
You see what happened?
Okay. Yes. So I needed to take my king first. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. The thing I was thinking is that I wanted to not lose control of the clubs, but
Well, the clubs are all going to be gone by the time you take the ace, king, and your riff, two
true.
of them. But that four of diamonds that's missing, it's a threat in two ways. It's a threat for if West gets in and leads it, so you can't get a second rough. But it's a threat also for them roughing your club if you do it the other way. So.
Yep. And they're not going to over off because I've got all the high trump.
Yeah, they're all high. Mm-hmm. So now you've taken your six tricks and you still have two good trumps. So you can claim two
Yes.
more tricks, but that's all you
Okay. Okay.
Has the Ace of Hearts been played yet?
got. No.
No, no.
Why was he saving it?
So because she led the three of hearts from the dummy,
Yeah.
so should West have gone up with the ace?
Well, West lost it.
She didn't lose it. She got it at the end.
No, no, no. West lost it.
West got the ace of hearts eventually.
Ah,
When
okay.
Linnea claimed, she only claimed two more tricks. The defense was getting three more.
I see. Okay, okay.
But the problem is when you lead the three of hearts, it's a kind of a catch-22 for West. If they play the ace, they can play the ace and lead their last trump, and they make it so you can't rough one of your club losers.
Uh-huh.
But they set up the heart suit because now the king of hearts is a winner, then the queen of hearts is a winner, and the jack drops, and the ten of hearts is a winner.
Right, right.
So she gets her tricks that way. Whereas if she ducks the heart, then Linnea gets an entry back to her hand, and she can lead her last club and get a rough that way.
Got
So
it.
there's no great answer for West. But normally, when they lead low in your second hand, you don't go up with your ace because it just declares king and queen both good. So I think that's the right way to do that. All right, let's go into the next deal. So that's probably not your bid there.
Okay.
I mean, that can be okay. If you do that as puppet, you can do that. That's all right. Let's go ahead and try that.
I
That's
assumed it was puppet.
yeah. So do three clubs for puppet. That's all right.
Um, Ask me if I have a four-card major,
Five card major,
five card.
and you
Ah,
don't have
okay. So yeah, so it's three. I go four diamonds,
three diamonds.
three diamonds. Right,
Yeah, you don't want to go past three no trump because
right,
that's
right, right.
a likely landing spot. So what's her four-note trump?
Three diamonds, four nights. Well, it's not Gerber.
Nope, that would be clubs anyhow. It's not Blackwood though.
Is it quantitative?
It is.
So she's saying just jump to six no if I have a good hand?
Not if you have a good hand, but she knows you open a no trump. So she's saying if you open with 15 points, I want you to pass. If you open with 17 points, I want you to go to six no.
So I go to six no?
She's inviting you to slam. So you're either going to pass or bet six no trump. So that's right.
Okay. Now the first thing I want to do is take with the ace of hearts and play the jack of spades.
So the first thing you want to do is count your top tricks.
I just did.
How many do you have?
I thought I could make 11 off the bat.
So I don't think so because when you count your top tricks, you're talking about tricks you can take without giving up the lead, without doing a finesse, without promoting or anything.
Oh, it's without doing a finesse.
Yeah, just top tricks.
One, 10,
10. So how many tricks do you need to develop?
2,
Right. And what suit are those tricks going to need to come from?
spades.
Right. And so the question is, you're going to get the ace of spades always. How are you going to get two more spade tricks? If you lead the jack of spades and it loses, even if it wins, if it goes jack, king, ace,
Mm-hmm.
then you've got the queen, but they've got the 10 and the 8 and the 7.
Yep. Oh, that if I played the jack and he played the king, I would let it ride.
Well, then you lose that, but then you're in the same boat. You can play the ace and the queen, but they still have the 10.
But wouldn't I play all the other cards?
In spades?
No, the eight,
No,
the
what we
hearts.
said is you need to get two more tricks out of the spade suit to make your contract. You can't get them in hearts and clubs because you're 3-3 and 4-4. So that you're going to get those 7 tricks. You can't get an extra heart trick. You can't get an extra club trick.
Are you saying to play the 9 of spades?
No, that also would not work.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
But there is a way that you can make it work.
Huh.
You can do a spade finesse, but not the one you're thinking of.
Then come down to south
Yes,
and play a little to the 9.
yes.
But then there's the 10 queen.
So you're hoping that West has the 10. If West has the 10 and then you play low to the 9, the worst that'll happen is the East is going to win with the king. But then your Jack and your Queen will both be good, and that's your 2 extra spade tricks.
Cool.
And there it is. You can claim the rest of the tricks because now you have your whole hand is good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Because the Jack of Spades is good,
Yep.
your
Well,
whole
that's
hand
3,
is good now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Yeah, 2 tricks have been played and 11 to come. Yeah. And so you see, if you lead the Jack, they'll cover with the king and you'll win your ace. And you can win your queen, but that's it. You're out of honors. You will be left with the 4 and the 2, and they'll have the 10 and the 8.
And what happens if the king was in the west side?
So long as the 10 was in the west side, it doesn't matter. If you play your low spade and they go up with the king, you play low, and then you have the jack and the queen have become winners.
Okay.
If they play low, you still put in the nine, and so long as West has the 10, also you're going to make your contract. It all comes down to it's a 50-50 chance as to whether West has the 10. If East has the 10, you're going to go down.
Okay. Linnea, did you know I should play the 2 to the 9?
Well, I knew that you should play the 2 to either the jack or the 9. I knew that playing the jack wasn't going to get it.
Yeah, the leading the jack is a situation where if even if the finesse works, you have to play 2 honors on the same trick. And where you only have 3 honors, you can't afford to play 2 honors on one trick.
Okay.
So, yeah. You could still achieve the same thing by leading the 2 to the jack, but he'd take
Nope.
his king. But
Nope.
then you'd have to come back and lead something to the 9.
No, then the 9 is singleton on
Oh,
the
yeah.
board.
Then he'd take the 10.
You can't
Yeah.
lead to the jack. You have to lead to the 9. You have to finesse
Yep.
the 9 there.
Well, her one note trump says, oh, never mind, never mind. She's bidding it.
Yep.
Normally, I would either pass or just bid 2 no trump.
You should bid 2 no trump.
Right. I think it's, well, I won't say anything.
That was a really quick pass by North there.
Yeah.
That's where you're supposed to put your 1 no trump card back out.
If I had 10 points, I would have, without a doubt, gone to 2 no, but at 9, it's 6. To me, it's weak. Good luck.
Yes.
So, okay, you're going to go down. All right. So let's talk for a minute here.
Okay, so let me go back and rethink that.
All right. So let's think here. How many top tricks do you have?
So you're wanting me to preserve a lead to the board.
I am, but I want you to do the declares plan with me. How many top tricks?
Okay, I have 2 in spades. At this point, I have 1 in hearts.
Yep.
I can get 3 out of the clubs.
No, you've got 1 in clubs. When we count top tricks,
Well, I've got 1,
do not count the tricks you can develop. Count the ones
Okay.
that you can take without giving up the lead.
Okay. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's right. So you need to develop 4 tricks.
So I can get 2 out of the clubs.
You can get 3 out of the clubs if the finesse works.
Right.
But how many times might you need to finesse?
Yes, I might need to finesse 3 times.
Right. And so you need 3 entries to dummy. And what are those entries going to be?
Yep. Well, they're going to be 1 heart if I throw the king of spades, and the ace of diamonds.
Right. And who do you think has the queen of hearts?
I think that East does.
Right. So you're only ever going to take 1 heart trick here regardless, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Maggie, do you see why it's important to play that?
But I was
King of hearts there?
also thinking, I could perhaps get a trick out of the spades, or I might be able to set up a 4th diamond. So I
Well,
wasn't.
you need something because those 3 extra clubs is not going to get you there, right? You only had 5 top tricks.
Right.
Could you please tell me why the king of hearts was played?
Because you see how she wants to finesse in clubs, right?
Right.
And so if the finesse works, she's going to have to go back to dummy to repeat the finesse. Right?
And oh, she didn't have enough cards to finesse.
She doesn't have enough entries.
Entries, I meant, yes.
Yeah. So she wants the 10 of hearts to be an entry.
But I should think West, East and West would play the hearts.
Well, the king queen is the only higher heart left. She played the ace and king on the first trick and the jack.
I realize that they would have reduced her entries by one.
What's that?
See, the Jack of Hearts is still out.
It's not. She played the jack of hearts from the dummy. You had the jack of hearts originally. You don't need to finesse again. And yeah, because there's only the one club left.
Yes. You're right, I don't. Okay.
So that kind of gives up at the end there.
Yes. But I couldn't see that it was going to make it. I was not going to finesse
Oh, but
the
you're only in
jack.
two no trump. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I wasn't going to finesse that jack.
I agree. I forgot. You're in two no trump, so you make your
Yeah.
contract. But you wanted to, Maggie. You see how there was Jack 10-9 of hearts at the beginning there,
Yes.
and so they led the six, the Jack, the Ace, and you play the King. Now Dummy has the 9 and the 10, and the only higher one is East's Queen.
Got it. Yep.
So that guarantees a dummy entry in hearts.
Mhm.
And you're only ever going to get one heart trick anyhow, so it's just trading, giving away the king of hearts, but getting the 10 of hearts instead. Okay, let's try the next one here. Maggie, you're the dealer this time.
Okay. Hang on, thinking a sec.
Oh, no, no thinking aloud on this game.
Oh, this right?
Nope.
No.
She's asking you for a 4-card major.
And it's not telling her I have both.
Uh, no, you can't do that because she may, well, let me see here. She may be weak. You don't know that she has enough values for game. So we would not normally jump to game here.
Okay, so that would be only after a 3 club.
What's that?
That would only be after a 3 club by North.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Over puppet, we can do that.
Okay.
But here we don't.
Okay, I know what to bid. I think I know what to bid.
That's right.
Ew. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tricks.
Okay.
Mhm.
You'll probably get an eight, another one through length and hearts would be eight, but you need a couple more. So what can you do to get a couple more tricks?
I think I played the two right now.
Okay.
That
But
right.
I would not play the two because when I'm declaring and I have some little
Oh,
cards and the two, I'll hide the two. So I
oh,
play the five.
five.
Mhm.
So that would be 8, 9, 10.
So you should win this one because there's no reason to let them have a second spade trick. You had to always had to lose one. But what are you going to do with your remaining spade losers?
Or 8, 9, 10. Try and uh play them on a discard
You're going to discard them on something?
if I can. I don't see
There's
much.
no high cards in dummy really to discard anything on.
Nope. 4, 8,
So don't
9.
worry. Yeah, just tell me what can you do to get rid of those spade losers?
Oh no.
You can trump them,
Trump them. Trump them, my goodness.
right? But you were keeping count. There's only three spades left. So after you trump one, if you try to
But
trump the second one, it's probably going to get over trumped. Does that make sense?
yes, yes, yes.
So what can you do to reduce the chance that they can over trump you?
Why let's see. I would probably play the ace of hearts, one round of trump right now.
You can afford to play two rounds of trump right now.
If I do two, I would do the 4 first, 4 to the
Yep.
king.
Mm-hmm. So now there's just the jack of trumps out left. And so you leave that out. And if they over rough you with the jack of trumps, it's okay because it's a trick you're going to lose anyhow.
Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play a 2 of clubs to the jack,
Well, if you play to what would you play in your hand? The jack?
to the jack.
If that finesse loses, they can draw your last trump and you won't be able to rough your last spade.
Ah, I'll have to, then I have to get down there.
You have to get back to your hand to rough the last spade. But what's a sure way? Yeah, the diamond.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you're in good shape here. Oh, you still have club to. No, you're not. You have club to lose.
Pardon?
Yeah, what happened with the? What did you do on clubs there? You made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Undo a couple of tricks. Keep undoing. Undo again. There, you played the king of clubs from dummy and then the ace from your hand.
You did. I didn't even catch that.
You should play your four here.
Yes, absolutely. Or the 5 of clubs.
It
Nope.
doesn't matter. Just you're basically cashing out now. You're just playing all your high cards,
Yeah.
but you don't want to play them all in the same tricks.
Yeah. Boy, I didn't even catch that. It's going too fast.
Yeah.
I can claim 2.
But the thing I want to show you here is if you just try to play ace of spade, duck a spade, ace of spades, ruff a spade, and come back and ruff another spade, East will over ruff and you will go down one. So you needed to take the ace and king of hearts first so that East was no longer able to over ruff.
See,
And then it's a pretty sure thing.
it only works if they're split pretty evenly like that.
You say it only works what?
Um, the East and West had 3 and 2 for hearts rather than
Right, but
4 and 1.
so when they have 5 hearts, what is the most likely distribution of the hearts?
Usually 3 and 2.
Right. So it's not like it's a surprise that they're 3 and 2. It doesn't always work, but that's your best shot there. All right. We want to do the next one here. And Linnea is the dealer. So so a couple questions. Why 2 spades here? Linnea?
Oh,
And Maggie, why 2 diamonds?
Transfer?
Right. Are you thinking maybe you belong in a slam?
Well, I was going to say three at 3 hearts. Isn't that
That would
invitation?
that would say that you've got 8 or 9 points and 6 hearts.
I thought when you kept it at the 3 level, something like this, it's invite to slam rather than closing it off at 4 hearts and saying, this is it, game.
No, because you haven't made a game forcing bid yet. So 3 hearts just says you're inviting to game that you don't have enough for game unless she has 17 points.
Hmm.
So the way that we invite to slam with this is you actually transfer at the 2 level and then you jump to game. But I don't think you have enough to do that. How many points do you have?
11.
And you have 2 length points, so that's 13. And your partner could have 17. So that's 30 points. So that's not enough for slam, even if she's a maximum.
Okay.
So what we normally do, if we only want to play game, is we do Texas transfer.
Which I can do. I could have said 4 diamonds.
And
I thought,
that's what you should do. So go ahead and
okay,
undo.
all right. Well, I just want to repeat. You're saying 1 no trump, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 hearts is not an invitation.
It's an invitation to game, not to slam. Because when we do that going slow like that, invite to slam,
Yeah.
it's when we have established a game force, like in a 2/1 auction.
Uh-huh.
Once you've established a game force, going slow shows extras.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
a Jacoby transfer is not a game force and can be done with 0 points. And so 3 hearts there is not slam interest, it's just 8 or 9 points
Okay.
inviting to game. So you need to undo, don't do 4 diamonds now. Go and undo.
Okay.
Hit the undo button a couple times. Keep going.
Oh, yes.
Now you can do it. Because this hand is not strong enough to invite to slam. You need more like 16 points.
So if that was a suit bid by Linnea, and whatever it was, and I set the 3 level, that's an invite to slam.
If she had started with a spade and you said 2 hearts, then it would be. But
Not no trump.
not in no trump because you're not in a game forcing sequence. So the
Okay.
only time that you go slow to show extras is when you've established a game force. and a transfer
Yeah.
doesn't do that. Jacoby transfer doesn't.
That's a great lead.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So let's count losers here. In a suit contract, we do losers. So, and we use the length of the longest trump hand, which is south. So, how many heart losers are we faced with here?
Probably one.
Probably one. How many spade losers?
None.
How many diamond losers?
None.
How many club losers?
3.
So that's 4 losers total, heart and 3 clubs. So we want to avoid that situation.
So I'm going to play the king of diamonds so that I have another lead back to my hand. And then I think I'm going to play 2 hearts. And then I'm going to play back to diamonds and start discarding clubs.
So which hearts are you going to play?
I'm going to play the king and then the ace.
Okay. You can claim now because the trumps are drawn and dummy's good.
Yep.
So Maggie, you see the risk of trying the heart finesse there instead of just taking the king and then the ace of hearts?
Yep, I do.
What would happen if if you led a heart to the king and then a heart to the jack? West will win the queen, and then they'll
We
lead the
get
queen of
trumped.
clubs, and they'll get 3 clubs and the queen of hearts for down 1.
Uh-huh.
So here by not doing the heart finesse, just taking 2 rounds and conceding the queen of hearts, so long as West has a second diamond, even though they can rough the third diamond, you're pitching a club loser at the same time. So your heart loser and your club loser go on the same trick. So your losers go from 4 to down to 3.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all the hands I have for this lesson.
Okay.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Sure
Yes.
thing.
Mhm.
All righty.
Hope to catch you guys next time. See
All
ya.
right. Have a
All
good week.
right. See you.
Bye.